everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Girls on the Rocks, episode 8.
Wow.
That was a terrible noise that I just made. And I don't know. Never mind. I'm very flimmy. I kind of gurgled. Gross. Sorry, everyone.
It's like a bird just like approaching. It's like
Hey, at least the sliding patio door isn't open this time, so we hopefully won't hear any additional noises.
yeah.
But welcome back, fans.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
All those fans out there.
The thousands.
Wow.
Almost million.
Okay. Because yep.
All right, I'm reaching. I'm reaching. Sorry.
All right. Well, I'm sure everyone knows by now, but Travis Kelce graced everyone's presence. What? Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
He graced everyone's presence with his presence. I'm not saying this. Fuck off.
He was on stage with Taylor Swift.
Travis Kelce joined Taylor Swift on stage.
Yes.
In London.
In London.
That was a question.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I was like, no, it wasn't London.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't think I've ever been happier watching a video of someone else's relationship.
It was probably the sweetest, the most adorable thing I've seen him do so far.
I shed a tear.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Wanted to.
I think it would have been even cuter if, like, she didn't know he was coming up.
Yeah, but
you kind of have to plan it out.
He's got to plan it out, and, like, he's got to practice.
I will say, though, shout out to Taylor for really keeping her cool and, like, still acting.
Yeah.
Because if Travis Kelce was in front of me trying to, like, put
humping him on the stage, just like rabbit, I'm in heat.
Literally.
I couldn't do
Feral.
it. Well, and also, too, because all of her other boyfriends never wanted to talk about her, never really wanted to, act like they were affiliated
Correct.
with her. And you have this man, this 6'5", giant...
Finance. Blue eyes.
I don't think he's in finance.
Sorry.
He plays a football.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Not that one, but the other one.
Yes, I understand.
But it's just like this athlete, this football player, he claims her with everything he has to the point where he's like, fuck yeah, I'll go on stage. Like, let's show him, babe.
And he has fun.
The smile on his face.
It's so cute.
I'm like, why can't anyone look at me like that? My name's Taylor, too.
Me too. I mean, not the Taylor part, but...
I was like, since when? I was like, you heard it here first, folks.
Name change.
Evelina's name is Taylor now.
It's the Taylor show.
But we won't talk about it too long because I'm sure everyone's probably tired of hearing about it at this point. But my God.
I know. I was actually listening to, while I was getting ready this morning, I was listening to Taylor Swift, obviously. And So Long London came up. And it's kind of sad to hear how her and Joe were in a relationship. I think that situation was he was very comfortable being alone.
Yeah.
And being so introverted. And I think Taylor realized that she was growing out of it because during Reputation, she was very secluded.
Right. We all were.
Yeah. And she, I think, was finally realizing, like, there's more to being in a relationship. Like, I want someone to be proud to be with me. I want someone to
want to go on stage and wear a top hat.
Yeah. Like, I saw an article where they asked Joe when they were dating, like, what's your favorite Taylor Swift song or songs? Mm-hmm. And he's just like, I don't want to answer that. I don't want to be a part of that world.
What you are her world,
or you were. And I think when you look at all of the albums Taylor has done, especially Lover, she really is the type of person to immerse herself in the relationship. Like,
no way. I don't think she does that.
Like with Joe, since he's from London, it's like, I'm gonna go to London, I'm gonna get a place in London, I'm gonna love all things British because that's what you are. That's like what represents you. But he never did the same to her.
None of her boyfriends did.
No, that sucks.
Until now.
She really
Mr.
upgraded.
Travi boy.
And if we're going to be honest, he's probably the most attractive one she's dated.
Oh my God. Maybe? How about you say 100%?
100%. Because I'm trying to remember, who else did she date? Jake Gyllenhaal was on all that.
No, and remember he has short guy energy.
Yeah.
We talked about this last week.
For a 6 foot tall guy.
Mm-hmm. For a 6 foot man, he gives short guy energy.
He does.
I'm not lying. Everybody just think about it. You think he's small.
Think about his face right now and tell me you don't think he's 5'2".
He's a 5'2".
Yes.
I mean, like, people can probably argue Harry Styles, but he doesn't really do it for me like that.
No.
And he's still, even if I did find him, like, super attractive.
Too feminine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Travis is a man.
He's a man. He picked her up with ease.
Oh my God. I feel like placing myself into Taylor's shoes, which I try to do all the time.
Because you are Taylor.
Not the right one. But when he was carrying her down the stage, I was like, well, she's living my dream. Like, could you imagine what that felt like? I know she gets to experience a lot of other feelings with this man.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, just this moment of, he is carrying me down the stage.
Smiling,
This
cheesy.
is my Eras tour. He loves the fact that he's doing this. I'm happy. Everyone's happy. The crowd is going fucking wild. I know we said we weren't going to talk about this for very long, but I just, oh my God, it's my Roman Empire.
It's literally the couple. Like, I want to see them succeed.
Yes. I think about them multiple times
Yes.
a day. I literally think about them every day.
And I love watching clips from his podcast where he's, like, mentioning Taylor, and he's so happy. Like, he's so
and he
proud.
calls her Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's me. Love me. Pick me.
He's like, that's
Choose
my girl.
Me.
And his favorite songs is, that's his favorite album, 1989. I think, right? And then his favorite song.
I haven't asked him.
They asked him at an interview. He loves So High School, and he did confirm it is about him.
Okay, because, like, we didn't know that.
No, but
and it's so cute because, like, he knows the choreography now because he's been in he's been to so many shows.
Yes.
And just watching him in the crowd just, like, follow along, I'm like, I'm literally melting.
God, and he looks so handsome.
Ugh. All right. Let's shut up about it. I'm sorry, guys. I could talk about this motherfucker all day.
This could literally be a separate podcast, just us being fangirls of Taylor and her life.
We could literally sit here for hours just talking about it.
Swifties Unite. Follow all of us.
Hell yeah. Talk about Tavis all day.
Oh my God, I would love that.
All right.
Anyways.
Love you guys. But what I am super excited about. So I was scrolling through my little TikTok like I do every day, and Freaky Friday 2 is in the works.
I'm so excited. And I think it's supposed to be released in theaters too. I don't think it's a streaming.
I hope so. That'd be so cool.
I saw those pictures that Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan were taking outside of their trailers. Adorable. It's like, wow.
And
flashback.
Lindsay Lohan looks so good. So does Jamie.
Yeah.
Like, they both look so amazing. And Lindsay Lohan is the comeback story or like redemption story, whatever you want to call it, of our time. Because this girl was down bad.
Like, I wish we could say the same about Amanda Bynes, but.
Oh no, that just hurt my heart a lot.
Yeah.
I hope she's doing okay. Amanda, call us.
If you want to be a guest on the show.
I was just about to say, if you wanna say your piece.
Yeah.
Hit us up.
What better way than 2 girls from Chicago?
girlsontherockspod@gmail.com.
Thank you.
I got it right.
She got it.
I know what it is.
We're waiting.
Anyway, I'm super excited for this movie. I mean, the first one's a fucking classic. So anytime that they create a sequel or just, it would be real dumb if they did like a remake. I think that'd be so stupid. So I'm hoping it's like it did say Freaky Friday 2, so it's going to be like an extension of it, which is good. But I always get so afraid in these situations that it's going to suck.
I know. I think what I really liked about the first movie was just how grungy and to some degree relatable. Like, it was Lindsay Lohan's character. First of all, the outfit's phenomenal.
Yeah,
those green cargo pants and that black and red shirt
with like the strings on
that's all I wanted to wear as a kid.
Every
and
day.
That hair, she had that, like, Miley Cyrus 7 Things kind of hair.
Yep.
Or she had the Start All Over.
Start All Over. Oh my God. She had the blonde streak.
Yes.
I watched an interview of her talking about that one day, and she's like, I really wanted it. And she goes, I look back at it, I'm like, why the fuck did I do that?
You looked great, sis.
But the reason why was because everybody was telling her not to, because she has such beautiful, natural red hair that people thought that she was going to fuck it up. And she was like, fuck you. I'm doing it.
Oh my God.
It's not a phase, Mom.
But she looked great.
She did. Oh my God, I'm so happy for her.
I just hope they don't turn this into a very Disney-fied, in the sense where it's very colorful, it's very on par with Gen Z and their ideology. I want it to be realistic to how the first one is.
Like, the first one Disney?
Yeah. But I'm saying in like modern day Disney, like,
got it.
Disney from our time was impeccable. Disney now, I feel like it's so much color and so it's giving cartoon because it doesn't seem realistic. Disney back in the day was very realistic, in my opinion. It's
extremely cheesy now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch like Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, of course there's cheesy moments, but I feel like it's not as cringe as the shows nowadays. Like, do kids even watch Disney Channel anymore? Like,
I couldn't tell you. I don't know a single show on Disney Channel right now.
Well, me neither. And my little sister, she's 13 now. She never really watched Disney Channel that much. Like, there may have been like a show or two, but she watched YouTube for the most part.
There you go.
And I feel like her generation, that's really what they did. They're not really sitting down and watching like series, which blows my mind because that's always my favorite thing to do.
I know,
ever since I was little.
But also, kids nowadays, they don't have cable. Like, we had cable and TV that we would have to flip through and watch. So we went to Disney Channel, like the actual channel,
right?
You know?
Yeah, I feel like the main Disney Channel shows that my sister has watched has been Hannah Montana or like Raven's House or stuff like that.
And it's from Disney Plus.
Yes, and it's from Disney Plus. So, and that really makes me sad because I feel like our shows from Disney Channel, a lot of them had really good messages. You learned something all the time, but not in like a forceful way. And they were funny. Like, even parents enjoyed watching it with their kids. To a point, obviously.
I agree. I just feel like the plots nowadays are so unrealistic in terms of everyday life. That's why I don't think they succeed.
Yeah. I don't know. Disney, do better.
And, just to put it out there, apparently they're saying the plot of Freaky Friday 2 is going to be, and this is in quotes, it's going to be a really freaky Friday. Much freakier than you would expect.
So is it like a thriller? Or like nasty?
I have no idea. She said it's going to be a lot of love, a lot of fun, and a lot of laughs. And Lindsay Lohan is taking guitar lessons again.
Oh my God.
In which her character is now a mom to a daughter of her own.
Fancy.
Wow.
Why can't I think of the song? I wanted to start singing it.
Wait, I keep thinking of Teenage Drama Queen. That's not it.
I keep thinking of Lemonade Mouth.
I know the song is called Ultimate.
The Ultimate You. That's all I can think of right now, but yes.
That was really good.
Classic.
Okay, well,
I'm excited. You catch me in the theater for that one.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I'm very excited about that. So, back to music.
Yes.
We both listened to Camila Cabello's new album. I literally listened to that on the way to work this morning.
I listened to it on the way here.
Yeah, I got it all knocked out.
Me too.
Thoughts? I'm sorry, I'm already giggling.
Okay,
I'm gonna let you get your thoughts together.
Okay.
I didn't think it was as terrible as I thought it was going to be.
I agree.
Based off of her single, I Love It.
I agree.
That song made me want to put a bullet in my head.
I love it, 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 I love it.
God, and maybe if I listen to it a few more times, because that'll happen to me. I'll listen to a song multiple times, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I like it.
It grows
and then
on
I love
you.
it. And then I love it.
Right.
I love it, 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 I love it. But I don't think I'm gonna love that song because it's the most annoying shit I've ever heard in my life. Her and Katy Perry should pair up and just take over everything and make me want to jump off my balcony.
I love the silence in there.
But the rest of the songs were fine. I just want to know, what the fuck did Shawn Mendes do to her?
I'm gonna pull up the track list right now so I can. So my thoughts on it is not horrible. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Based on, I know it has very polarizing reviews. People either really fucking love it or they really despise it.
I feel like there should be more of like a medium because that's where I'm at.
Yeah. I will say though, this song, I don't understand what it's going for. I don't understand its theme other than it just being fun. That's kind of all I got.
And why did she go hood?
That was the other confusing part. There were certain parts of the album where it felt like, okay, she's really going hip-hop rap forward.
Yeah.
And then there are certain songs that just came across as more dance pop, and I wasn't really sure what lane she was going down.
And Drake has his own track,
which is horrible in my opinion,
called Ugly.
There's 2 filler tracks on this whole album that I don't understand why you
The one where that one guy was talking?
Oh, 3, actually. Okay, so that guy, I don't know who the fuck BLP Kosher is.
I doubt anybody does.
Sure. Remove that. The Ugly from Drake, remove that. And then the 305 Till I Die, it's nothing.
Awful. That was nothing. Just her, like, hearing her talk with her friends, but, like, in the background.
Yeah. Get rid of it, sis. Yes, it does nothing for me.
But, like, I don't, and I could just be dumb, but I've never seen an album where a whole song is not the artist's. Because it says Ugly and then Drake.
It's just Drake, yeah.
It's Drake. How?
I think
they fucked.
Well,
obviously.
Allegedly.
They did.
Allegedly.
They did. Allegedly.
I think that should have been labeled an interlude. Mm-hmm. It served no purpose of being there.
It was ugly.
You could have put it at the end of the song before, which is Hot Uptown, which I was thinking about what did that song remind me of, and it's their version of One Dance. It had elements of One Dance.
And as soon as the music started on that song, I was like, oh yeah, this is a Drake song.
Mm-hmm. Very Caribbean, island.
100% Drake. Mm-hmm. And he brought back bilingual Drake.
Because Kendrick said, stop rapping, I like it better when you do melodies.
And so he brought out his Hispanic side.
He did. The one of many. I will say, though, the one thing that kind of really irritated me was Camila Cabello has such a unique voice, and it's so high-pitched that when you add auto-tune to it...
Yeah, too much auto-tune.
It was a lot for her voice.
The amount of auto-tune on this album blew my mind.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need it, and it makes you sound crazy.
It's like a chipmunk.
Ugh.
I will say, though, the one song, 20-somethings, which I actually low-key liked.
I liked that one.
That is a full SZA song.
Really?
That is, like, from the title, because SZA has a song called 20-something.
Yeah.
The production to the little ad-libs in the back, that's a SZA song, like, through and through.
Did she write it?
I have no idea, but, like, as I was listening to it, I'm like, this song is so different from the rest of the album that it makes no sense.
Well, and after I listened to this album, I listened to Camila. Was that her first album, I believe?
I think so. Debut, yeah.
So different and so fucking good. Mm-hmm. That album, like, shows off her voice perfectly. Mm-hmm. All of the songs are incredible. This album was trash.
Even like Romance, which is that album.
Oh my god, I love that album as well.
Those two, I think it shows off her vocal ability. Mm-hmm. It shows off, her being prideful of her heritage.
And her songs have substance in those.
Correct.
I feel like the songs in this album were just about nonsense.
It was nothing.
They had no meaning. Mm-hmm. It was just, she wanted to get into the rap game for what?
Or she wanted to be like how do I describe it? Like a bad bitch vibe. And can we point out the really random Pitbull hotel room sample?
Yeah.
At the hotel, motel,
Holiday Inn.
I did not understand it because that song sounded serious. Yeah. And then out of nowhere in the background, it's...
What's the other one?
Shawty is a shit?
Yes! And the funny thing is, I love that song.
Me too.
I love that song.
Me too.
That's the only reason I love that
And it's
song.
not that bad. Like, even the breakdowns at the end, it's very good.
I was like, that one came on, I was like, oh, damn.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm jamming because I jammed to this song,
right.
The original one. So, like, good for you, sis. You had one good one on there.
Right. But the whole boat song where she has hotel room... That made no sense. Why are we sampling hotel, motel, holiday? Why? That has nothing to do.
Its own. Leave it alone.
And then on top of this album, even though I don't love it, her performance.
I love it.
Her performance. Well, now we understand why the singles that were singles were singles. Yeah. Because they were the only catchy ones. Yeah. And she doesn't enunciate very well. I didn't understand half of the things that she was saying.
Me neither. And that's not true to her other albums.
Correct.
I can hear her.
Correct. She's not like Ariana Grande.
No. Mumbler.
Mm-hmm. But I did see part of her performance at the Rock in Rio Fest. Mm-hmm. That performance made me like this album more. I think Camila Cabello is such a good performer. Mm-hmm. The songs that I probably, now that I've listened to the album, don't like, I like them slightly more because I liked her performance for it. I liked her energy, like the City Girls one. I didn't really care for it, but the performance I loved.
It's kind of like you and I were talking the other day. I texted you because I heard on my Spotify, it played Who's Afraid of Little Me by Taylor Swift. Sorry, bringing her back. And that song, I really like it, but it's so much better live. It's like almost muted, like in the album. And of course, that wasn't the first time I heard it through my radio, but it was the first time that I've heard it since I've seen her videos of her doing it on stage. Right. Because like the theatrical, like music in the background, aggressiveness too. Yes, you don't get that in the album. Yeah. Sorry, I just had to bring that in there. I agree. And I think with her performance during this whole festival, even like the song Back to Camila. Right. Even the song June Gloom, which I respect the content. I don't care too much for the song. Yeah. I do like the ending, the production at the end. But the performance of this song, I adore. I love the little merry-go-round thingy at the park, and she's dancing, whipping her hair. I'll have to watch it. It's so good. That's like, she performs the song, I think, right before or right after she mentions Sean. That was funny. That was funny. And then during another song, I think she mentions how she doesn't say his name. She's like, my ex, we all know, told me he hated the ocean, and then I caught him the next day after we broke up or whatever. Surfing. Like, make it make sense. Right. I thought maybe she might be a little low-key funny. I think she's, watching some of her interviews, she's very much Gen Z TikTok humor. You know, like, fuck around and find out. If you know, you know. She's like TikTok humor, which I respect. Yeah. TikTok is funny. But she also can be a little too cringy, in my opinion. She's a tryhard. Yes. She's 100% a tryhard. And you can tell that in this album. Yes. Because it sounds like she's trying to be a bad bitch. She's trying to, like, sound hard and, like, don't fuck with me, bitch. Yeah. And it's like, you know, and also, get rid of the blonde hair. I can't handle it. It's not great. It's awful. It doesn't work. She should have done like a burgundy red. Yes. That would have been nice. Like, I understand. Like, because it's Miami. Yeah. You know. But like, it's not great. It's not. I don't know. I feel like, Camila, do better. Do better. Do better, sis. I mean, I applaud you for trying something different. It just didn't land, in my opinion. No, I agree. I don't think this is an album that I would go back to other than maybe that Dreamgirls song that's, you know, The Dream. Yeah. And because it's not her song. Right. And maybe 20-somethings, but that's like only if it pops up on a random playlist. I don't think I'm going to go back to listen to any of them on purpose. Yeah. Correct. There you go. It's not going to be a purposeful decision. It'll just pop up on, if I listen to DJ X on Spotify. Yeah, there you go. And that's about it. I also did slightly listen to Meg Thee Stallion's new album, just labeled Megan. I have not listened to that yet. I think just the first 3 songs. I'm excited for the features. She has Glorilla on there, Victoria Monet, which I adore. That's kind of like all I can tell you. She has a sound. Yes. All of her songs sound the same. But she can rap, though. Like, she was spinning some lyrics. Saying it's bad. It's like when we talked about Cardi B. They have a sound. Correct. And all their shit's going to sound like their sound. Even, like, as an actor, like Channing Tatum. Ooh. Channing Tatum isn't something. Call me. He is literally Channing Tatum. Like, you cannot step away from him. Speaking of, did you see his interview when they asked him, oh, fuck, what was the question? The question was somewhere along the lines of, did you ever do a movie or something where you weren't,
yes,
or you overcompensated
yes.
for a role.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say it like you lied on your resume pretty much. Yeah. He was like, well, I did this one soccer movie, and I may have alluded that I could play soccer more than I actually could. Mm. This motherfucker was talking about She's the Man. This soccer movie? I understand it's about soccer. Oh, yeah. But this movie is something that has shaped me as a human. Just like my personality sometimes shines through because of this movie. Yes. It's a classic. It's one of my favorites. I made sure that my little sister watched it at some point because hello, yeah. Classic. Mm-hmm. And it's like just the way that he described it, he called it this soccer movie.
I totally forgot that that's the movie he was talking about. Yes. I was literally trying to think of it. Was a Bend It Like Beckham? Was he in that?
No, he was talking about She's the Man.
Wow. Well,
did he even play soccer that much?
I don't even remember him in that movie.
You don't remember Channing in She's the Man?
I don't really like Channing Tatum.
Do you like cheese? My favorite's Gouda. I can't believe we're watching this. All right. I can't believe dude, I could quote so much shit from this movie. It's one of my favorites.
I haven't seen the movie in years, probably 10 years.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I probably watched it a year ago. Oh. It's a little longer than I would like. So it's about time.
It's about time. You do.
I am. Mm-hmm.
But that's my take on music.
Yes, me too. Well, for now, because I have my vibe of the week later, right. And that's music for me. Oh yeah, so I saw on our, I like calling it a docket. Nice. So next on the docket, Kylie Jenner.
Yes,
I don't like giving her airtime.
Yeah, but she's in our faces every fucking day.
Every day with her goddamn lips. But you put it on here, so you can talk about it.
So I think this is from a clip from the show. I don't watch Keeping Up with Kardashians.
The thing is, I do keep up with the Kardashians. I just haven't watched the newest season yet.
Okay. Well, I guess there's a scene where she's talking to Kendall on one of their mini couches.
About how to cut a cucumber?
That is actually a clip.
Probably teach her.
That is actually a clip, too.
Yeah, doesn't Kim say something about it?
Kylie actually says that she loves cooking, and she ended up doing like a cooking show with her sister. She's like, well, somebody has to teach her how to cook. We all saw the cucumber.
So, sorry, that was funny. Okay, anyway.
But she's sitting with Kendall, and she's kind of telling her that she, I guess, went through dissolving some of her filler, yada, 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 and how she hates the idea, she's constantly attacked by her looks.
The whole family
every day and all that, and she hates it. That's essentially, in their Valley Girl voice, that's essentially what they're saying.
Yeah. I just hate it.
And a lot of the comments were like, how can you be upset at the standard that you and your family have set upon yourself that not even you can uphold your own standard?
They did this.
They did.
They did this to us.
And it's like, if you don't want to be, it's just, to me, you can't be upset that you're judged on your looks when your whole brand is based upon your looks. Yeah. You have a makeup brand based on you wanting to overdraw your lips.
Yep.
You have...
That's literally why she ended up doing it.
Exactly. You got, I'm sure, your nose done, allegedly. You got cheek filler, allegedly. You got chin filler, allegedly. And then you got your boobs done, which is not alleged. She actually said it.
Okay.
You got your boobs done at like 19.
Jesus.
Or whatever, which I didn't even think was possible.
Me neither.
But,
let them grow
and
first.
That's kind of like all you do is you show off your tits. I get it, right? You have now a clothing brand, I guess. It's based on your body. Cool.
She does?
Yeah.
I remember, I think I wonder if the line is still there.
Her second clothing line.
Okay, I was going to say, because her and Kendall have one, and it was in PacSun for the longest time. None of it fit me ever. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah. And this is like more, I guess, like high end, but it's like, imagine if you just took a t-shirt, a white t-shirt,
okay,
and you made it $150, but it's still the same white t-shirt.
It's just a cotton tee.
Yep.
Like Hanes. All right, we were right there. We were right there.
So, and I just think it's so frustrating with people like her. I don't understand if they're doing it for the headline,
the money.
Yeah, I don't. Just shut up.
Shut your whore mouth.
Like, it's Just shut up. I honestly don't know what else to say other than just shut up. You have a beautiful house. You're just building a $1 billion home somewhere.
Yeah.
You have a makeup line that's, in my opinion, failing a little bit.
Yeah. It had its time. It had its moment.
Just, you post every day on Instagram. You're doing thirst traps every day. If you didn't, we wouldn't even know who you were anymore.
Yeah. It's so funny because I say I'm over them, and then, like, I'll watch their season, and then I'm, like, on board again with them being around, and then they'll go on a break, and I'm like, I'm over them again. So, I don't know. I mean, they're entertaining to watch for the most part, but at the same time, I'm kind of over it. Like, just them in general.
Yeah. I mean, how many more problems could it possibly have? You're rich beyond belief. I don't understand.
You can't have problems.
You can't. Kim was over here flying every other day to, like,
they have unrelatable problems. Like, okay. My jet is out of fuel. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck the planet, I guess.
My gardener didn't come today.
Oh my god.
Go fuck yourself.
Right. Oh my god, my nanny didn't wake up my kids. Ugh.
I have to go sing Rise and Shine to them again. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
Incredible.
God damn it.
Incredible.
I don't know. I mean, Kylie, do better.
Delete Instagram, sis. If you really care, delete Instagram.
You don't care enough because you're still putting all your shit out there.
Right. Delete Instagram. Stop being on the show. You were never on the show really like that. Mm-mm. Get off of the show. And trust me when I tell you, we would forget about you.
And that's what I think is so funny because I think a couple seasons ago, Courtney was just always talking about how she hates being in the spotlight. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to be on camera. And you're telling us this on your reality television show.
And the way you're promoting your supplement brand or whatever brand that is on camera. You're on TikTok.
Yeah. And I feel like she's more in the spotlight now ever since Travis.
Yes.
What's up with the name Travis, by the way? Oh. Why is everybody dating a Travie?
Maybe.
Sorry, this is just how my brain works.
Should we get a Travis?
I would love to get a fucking Travis. One that looks more like Kelce than Scott.
It's weird, isn't it? Kylie?
Travis Scott. That's the wrong Travis.
But Kylie was
oh my god,
Travis.
another one!
Yeah.
I accidentally said Barker. That's his name.
Yeah.
See, I get my Travises mixed up.
Blink 182.
Blink 182. Mm-hmm. That was one. Never mind. That's my ex's favorite band.
Oh my god. Ew.
Anyway, I digress. Anybody else see that Haktu girl? That was funny.
Also, free her.
Free Haktu.
Yeah, let her get her
job back. I wasn't going to talk about this, but let her be a teacher again.
Please, dang.
She just wants a Haktu on that thing.
On her personal time.
Let her freak flab fly.
Outside of school districts.
Cheers.
Cheers. We support you, girl.
We support you, Haktua girl. Yeah. Get your back. Like, if you got fired, you might as well just come out.
Yeah.
And just be like, I'm the Haktua girl, and who wants to collab?
And have, like, Calvin Harris DJ that and, like, remix it and make a song. Yeah.
You can make some bags.
Like the finance girl.
Yep. Like, sorry, you're not a teacher anymore. There's a lot out there in the influential world.
You're in the Grammys now.
We love you.
Yeah.
More power to you.
Amen.
Free her.
Free my homie.
Well, I think we got through our talk about celebrities. Mm-hmm. Should we talk about me? Just kidding.
Yes.
I can't wait till we are a part of that celebrity group.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't need to be a celebrity.
I can't wait to be able to make fun of them and then also talk to them at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm making fun of, like, you know,
Taylor and Travis.
Yeah, but, like, I get to go to dinner with them later on tonight.
I would probably combust. Could you imagine sitting... Okay, shut up. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go there. But anyway, let's talk about me.
Please.
Well, first of all, it's official. I'm not paying for Bumble anymore. My time has come to an end. I can't see who likes me, so I'd have to, like, do the work.
Right.
I'm just done. I'm done.
I mean, you didn't really get a lot from it anyway.
I didn't. What was I paying for?
Nothing.
To be disappointed? I can do that for free.
And we do.
I'm disappointed every day.
Literally.
But before we talk about me, let's talk about us.
Okay.
Guess where we're going in August? Vegas! We're going to Vegas, baby. We're going to go see DJ Pauly D.
Pauly D.
Solacui. Taxi, solacui. I am so excited. You guys have no idea.
No idea.
The excitement. We already have everything. Flights,
yes.
Hotel, tickets for him. Love it. This all happened within like a day.
All the one car ride. One car ride, mind you.
I'm so excited. So we have a question for you all.
Mm-hmm.
Would you prefer, and I'm going to make a poll as well after we bring this episode out, would you guys prefer we record our episode before we leave for that week? Or would you like to hear our festivities and us record while we're in Vegas? Let us know. Do you want like a real authentic Girls on the Rocks time? Because I'm going to let you know, I'm not going to be able to see when I'm in Vegas. The last time I was in Vegas, I blacked out hard. Multiple days. Had to be pushed in a wheelchair. My mom was there, if y'all wanted to know. So was my aunt. It was me and one of my best friends with a bunch of 40-year-olds. And I don't remember most of it.
And I've never been to Vegas, so...
Yep. I'm so excited. Anyway, sorry.
We digress.
So just let us know. Like I said, I'm going to make a poll.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone participate, please, so we know what to do. Okay?
Thank you.
I need you to lead our lives a little bit.
Please.
Anyway, where the fuck was I going? Talking about us. Oh, okay. Yeah. So me. Back to me.
Mm-hmm. The important part of the show.
Shut up. So yesterday, and I didn't know if I wanted to talk about this, but I don't think there's anything bad that I want to say. It just made me reevaluate myself a little bit.
Okay.
One of my best friends messaged me and our other friend that one of my exes added her on Snapchat.
Okay.
Like, she sent a screenshot and it was his name and like the accept button was right next to it.
And what did it say under? Did he search her by name, phone number,
oh my
quick
God,
ad?
Let me look. Hold on, let me look.
Because that says a lot.
Let me look. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Let me see. Hold on. Added me in my contacts. It just says in my contacts.
So he has her as a contact.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Which is fine, because I never delete phone numbers.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's whatever.
Half the time I don't even save them.
Correct. Or sometimes I label them like guy from
down the street.
That one night.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I gotta figure out who the fuck this guy is. But she sent this screenshot and she said, ew. My other friend said something like ick or gross. And then I just sent like the eyes that are like looking to the side.
Side eye?
Side eye. Well, no, not like the emoji guy, like just the eyes.
Right.
The eyes that, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
Yeah.
And then she said instant block.
Okay.
I said I'd still smash.
Who is this ex?
Not the last one, because ew.
The best one?
The best one.
No way.
And then she said, let's not. And our other friend said, I agree, please don't. And then I just laughed.
Oh my goodness.
But this is why I wanted to talk to you about it. Because this made me reevaluate who I am as a human being.
Mm-hmm.
My first reaction when she sent this, a little bit of jealousy.
I can feel that.
Okay.
I feel that.
Second feeling, a little bit of rage.
I feel that too. Third, a little bit of sadness.
Third feeling,
sadness.
Upsetness.
Yes.
Fourth feeling, I wonder how he's doing.
Concern.
Concern.
Fifth feeling.
Wow, I'm feeling all the feels, and I don't know how I feel about it. But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of miss this toxic feeling that I'm feeling right now.
I can see that.
Because it's like, got my wheels turning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why did he add her? Did he do it because he wants to talk to me?
What is he doing now?
Does he even remember me? Does he even know who I am?
Is he trying to like talk to her to try to get to talk to me to figure out what I'm doing?
Or does he just want to talk to her?
This is how girls in a toxic way think through things.
So, and I'm like going through all of these things in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And like my rage and upsetness are not with her, obviously.
No.
Because like, what the fuck?
It's a situation.
It's him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's always made me feel this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then a part of me is like, why am I kind of enjoying this?
Ooh. Very toxic. Oh.
But I'm shutting it down, shut it down.
Okay.
Because no.
Correct.
I don't think you understand how mad they would be if, like,
I think they would physically harm you.
I think I would be dead.
I think they would physically harm you.
Yeah. But so that's not going to happen. But I'm just like, I wanted to share this because a little bit of ex-toxic Taylor came out, and I was like, wow, she just came back from the dead.
I think some of it has to do with, like, maybe being bored. Because our, like, love life, if you will, isn't,
want to call it that,
as entertaining as it maybe was when we were younger with these, like, guys.
Yeah.
So when you see him kind of come back into the spotlight, you're like, whoa.
I felt a little spark of life come back in my body.
Yeah, like, entertainment, if you will.
Yep.
And then you realize, I'm too grown for this.
Yeah, I'm like, so all of these feelings, like, came and went, and then I was like, sis, you were almost 30. Stop. You're like, why are you doing this to yourself? Yeah. Like, who fucking cares that he did that? Mm-hmm. Not gonna lie, I'm still thinking about it. But, but I'm like, why? Why now?
I think it is pretty unusual.
Are you out there?
Are you one of the 37% male listeners that we have?
Could you imagine? Ew. I would hate that because of what I just was talking about.
True.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You can leave this in. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
She's combusting.
But oh my God, Evelina, I wanted to text you so bad when this happened last night.
Saved it for the pod.
I was like, we're not mic'd up. We're not mic'd up. We're not mic'd up. I have to wait. But
at what time did this happen? Like, when did he add her? Or when did she know? Does it tell you?
8 p.m. Or no, why can I not read numbers? 10 p.m.?
How did you get 8 from 10?
Because it says 10:08. Oh. So my brain saw the 8 and shut up.
So late night. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Shut up.
Okay.
You're going to get, you're going to, no. You're making me mad. Sorry. No, but I just think it's a funny situation. Because I was not expecting it. And then it happened and I was like, I don't know why I'm feeling these things. And it was just a little bit of old me coming to the surface and I had to shove her back down.
Right. It's the reminiscing of things. You start thinking like, oh, I remember when like blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm. And it makes me very excited about Vegas because this just made me realize how dead inside I have been when it comes to my love life. Because that little spark of nothing ignited a whole fucking fire in my body.
6 emotions, if you will.
Bro. And I was like, ew. But Vegas.
It's kind of like the kombucha girl, like Brittany, when she tried kombucha. She was like,
yes.
You know?
Yes. Like,
Literally.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Like I said, this doesn't mean anything. I just thought it was funny. I wanted to share it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I feel like I need to start talking to men because
we need more storylines.
We need more storylines, but I also need to like be risen from the dead because the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now because she's dead and she would like to be resurrected and have a good time.
Yeah, I miss flirting. I miss like genuinely flirting with somebody.
I miss having a crush.
Yes.
And that sounds so high school, but it's like I miss having a crush.
Yeah, like a realistic one. Not like a Travis Kelce.
Right. Not somebody who is 1, already taken, 2, doesn't know who the fuck I am and never will.
Yep.
And 3, just his relationship makes me happy and sad at the same time.
Yep.
But anyway, you and I deserve to have a little fun. So I think
we got to do it for the people.
Do it for the pod. Do it for the pod. But also do it for ourselves.
I agree.
So, like I said, very excited about Vegas. Who fucking knows what's gonna happen?
I'm hoping that we at least get to make out with people.
I would love a good make out.
Let me not put myself out there, but it's been a while since I've had a good make out.
Same. It's been a while since I've had a good anything. Let me just put that out there.
All right. Now it is time for...
That wraps up Taylor's life. Let's talk about
our weekly vibes of the week.
Beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, bop.
Yes.
You didn't like that?
I loved it. I love it more when I get to listen back to it.
I love it. That's just going to be a shtick all the time, I think, now.
My weekly vibe of the week is I just went last night.
Mm-hmm.
Last night? Yeah, last night. And I saw
when was it?
A Quiet Place Day 1.
Okay. You want to know something funny?
Mm-hmm.
Every time those commercials come on, I just tune it out and I close my eyes.
Why?
Because I always have Hulu on when I'm about to go to sleep.
Oh.
So, like, I don't want to watch scary things when I'm trying to go to sleep. I don't have nightmares.
Okay.
But anyway, your opinion on it?
The movie, I'm gonna give it a good. I'm gonna be like lenient on it and give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Spoiler alert: it was not directed or produced by John Krasinski. So,
I know that guy.
Yeah, that Quiet Place is his movie. Like him and Emily Blunt.
Oh, I did not know that.
They created it. Yeah,
good for them.
The first one and the second one.
Wow.
This one is supposed to be a prequel to allegedly the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from my understanding, from what I've read, is the third, like part 3 of the actual movie, has been delayed until next year.
Oh wow.
And so this one came out, and I think it was directed and written by some other guy. I think his name was like Michael something. You can tell John had no part in this other than maybe producing it, because Michael Bay was the main producer of it. So if you know Michael Bay, he produced and directed Transformers. He's the guy that does all the really big like action sequences and things of that nature. So
yeah, things blowing up and shit.
Right. Usually when you see that, you're like, oh, that's a Michael Bay movie.
Got it.
It's not a long movie. It's like an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
It's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Love me some Lupita. Okay. Lupita killed a girl.
Got it.
You know how to act without having a lot of lines.
Okay.
Love that.
Good for her.
The whole premise of this is it's supposed to take you to the first day that the aliens, or whatever they are, come to Earth.
Okay.
It's taking place in New York, Manhattan, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Lupita's character has cancer.
Oh, yikes.
What type of cancer? I don't know. Something of the bones or something like that. I don't know. But
there's
not a lot of detail in this whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
She goes from being at the hospice to then being like in downtown New York. I won't go into too much detail. And then she also has a cat. This cat is so integral to this movie. I shit you not. I'm sorry, but if there's a thing happening in the world where I cannot make a sound, I'm not going to have a cat with me. Also, spoiler alert, this fucking cat doesn't meow at all through this whole movie.
Say, does it meow?
It doesn't make a sound.
Does it have to be quiet?
Dude,
I honestly don't know the premise of this movie.
I am shocked because this movie is supposed to span days, if not weeks, if not months. Not once did I hear the cat meow. The cat is just silent.
Because he knows. He's in a quiet place.
There you go.
Like, dumb.
But it doesn't give you any insight on like who the aliens are, why did they come to the America or Earth, but you kind of see how humans are like learning that like water is a safe thing, I guess.
Okay.
And a bunch of them are able to get on boats, and like these things are afraid of water. Whatever, you don't really get a lot of detail, but this whole movie is just Lupita and this random guy that she ends up finding, English guy. They team up just to be able to get to the water. Spoiler alert, Lupita dies.
Oh, fuck.
She does.
Why are you telling people this? What if they want to go see it?
You're not missing out on much because it's obvious. Because she has cancer, so she's going to die anyway. Okay. So she ends up unaliving herself like by just making noise in the middle of the... It's... The premise of it, cool, but I think they kind of went a cheap way of such a good... Because I love A Quiet Place.
Never seen it.
Love the first movie and the second movie. You have to watch the first and second movie. This one...
Is it scary?
It's not scary. It's just... Because it's literally a quiet movie, there's not a lot of talking. It's a lot of, like, silence and just jump scares.
Nope. Sorry, I can't. Nope, not gonna do it. The only jump scares that I can handle are in the Scream movie, and that's it.
They're kind of like that, though.
Nah, you're making this scene. Nah.
But Emily Blunt and John are so good, and their kids in the movies are so good.
I'll think about it, but it's probably a hard no.
Oh, but it's so good. Watch in daytime. You won't be as scared.
We'll see. I hate jump scares. I hate jump scares.
Dang.
I hate them. But it seems like that's the whole movie.
I mean, it's not a lot. It's a quiet place. You can't make a lot of noise.
It's a quiet place. You need to be quiet until you're not.
But I recommend watching it. It was entertaining, to say the least. I saw it in Dolby. It was pretty fun to watch it because I liked the series, but it's not what I expected out of it. My expectations were a little too high.
Damn. My weekly vibe of the week, and I'm very upset that you have not listened to this yet.
Sorry.
But G-Eazy himself, Mr. Gerald, if you will, he came out with a new album called Freak Show. And
when did this get released?
Freak Show?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
Okay.
It just popped up on my Spotify yesterday.
Okay.
Watch it be like from 2011.
Can you imagine?
I swear it said new release.
June 21st. Okay.
Okay, cool. I was like, wow, this is going to be real embarrassing if it's old. But it's called Freak Show.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how you're going to feel about it.
It's a short album.
It's very short. I listened to it all yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it.
Okay.
It also could be that I just love G-Eazy and I just may be a little horny. But I loved it. I thought it was different. It's really cool because like at the end of most of the songs, there's this woman who does like this. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. Like this voice, like you're at like a carnival or like a freak show or something like
Makes
that.
sense.
And it's
okay.
really cool. But what I've really noticed is G-Eazy is really full of himself because a lot of his songs are like, if you put your girl in front of me, like I'm a taker, like shit
That's
like
been
that.
his whole thing.
That's his whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here for it. But I feel like I can't say too much about it because you haven't listened to it yet.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I was a huge G-Eazy fan back in the day. Like his 2014, 2015, maybe even 2017 era.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked. Like his album, These Things Happen.
Uh-huh.
I absolutely love. I mean, some of my favorite tracks of all time from G-Eazy is on there.
Yeah.
He fell off for me after the whole Halsey thing and how he kind of handled that situation.
100%.
And then
I'm not saying he's a great guy.
It's just he gave me at some points like an MGK vibe where it's like white boy trying to be this like hard rapper, and I don't know, it got cringy for me.
I get that.
So I didn't really follow him after that.
Well, and that's the thing too. I don't listen to G-Eazy religiously.
Mm-hmm.
Like I sparingly listen to G-Eazy. But this popped up on my Spotify yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. And I'm glad I did.
The whole thing?
Yeah. Obviously there's okay, this is where it might be a little shitty. The only song that I skipped was the one that he wrote about his mom.
Which one is that?
I can't remember. Can I see the list?
Yeah.
Love You Forever.
Oh, I should have guessed.
So that song is about his mom. It was the only song that I skipped.
Well, I can kind of guess why.
I'm not gonna lie, it gave me the ick. I'm so sorry. And yes, I want the man that I'm with to have a great relationship with his mom. But like
but then to have the next track called Lady Killers Part 3 right after that is wild.
Wild, Jeezy, my guy. Gerald, come on. But yep, like I said, the one song about his mother is the only one that I skipped, but I enjoyed it. I saved a couple of them automatically to my like songs on Spotify. Mm-hmm. Not the whole album, but a couple of them. So it's not like I'm going to be listening to this album like I listen to anything Taylor Swift consistently, but I enjoyed it. I had a good time listening to it. And the one that I sent you was probably my favorite.
Okay, I think that's like the single off of the album too.
And it is my dying wish, because apparently I'm ill, but it is my dying wish. I'm just kidding. To see J Beebs on the floor so I can smell and taste his sweat all up in my mouth. On that note, it's probably time to go.
All right. That's kind of it.
That's it, everyone.
Episode 8.
Thanks for tuning in. We love you so much. Evelina, let them know where to find us.
That's right. You can find us on all streaming platforms, on all social media, at Girls and Rocks Podcast. You can find me on Instagram at Shisha, WHISHA.
You did that a lot better this time.
Thank you.
And you can find me on Instagram at TaylorJG96. Oh, and happy 4th of July, motherfuckers.
Happy 4th.
Throw some
hot dogs and
throw some hot dogs.
Throw some dogs.
Shoot off some fireworks. Drink all the Bud Light. Eat all your wieners.
America.
Have a grand old time, bitch.
Yes.
God bless America. Bye.